Hello spiritual friends, my name is Siga. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a channeled reading. This is going to be for the collective. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the world. I am in the US, so I've been affected by things happening in the States, but I know there's stuff happening all over the world. So just kind of want to give everyone some insight into how we're going to be finishing off this year and what we can expect leading into 2025. Okay. So it's not necessarily timeless. This is really for the end of 2024 into 2025. But whenever you see this, this message is for you. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Spirit, this message is for the collective. This is for anyone that comes across this video. Calling in ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, loved ones, and any other higher divine spirits with a message tonight for the collective. Today is November the 8th. It is almost 6 p.m. where I am. All right, Spirit. So I'm going to be channeling through the cards, clairvoyance, anything that I'm feeling, hearing, seeing. Let's see. Take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a general message. Okay. First card we have out is Sacred Marriage. So there's a number of you. Sacred marriage, even though we think of marriage as like two people coming together, this sacred marriage card actually represents a union with self. This represents oneness with self. So some of you are finishing out this year and stepping into 2025 strong and solo. Okay. This could be solo in certain areas of your life, like maybe you're in a relationship but you're going solo in a business venture, or maybe you have a business partner but you're going solo love-wise, you know, or this could be all around just kind of letting some stuff go and doing your own thing. But strong energy, strength. This is not something to be like, oh my gosh, I have to do this by myself. No, this is courage. This is like a beautiful energy. Yeah, spiritual transformation. If this is you going, taking some stuff solo, you're meant to do this at this part of your journey right now. So, like I said, this isn't something to be like, oh my gosh, no, this is purposeful. You're going to be learning a lot. We have tell the truth. Okay, so being honest with yourselves about something. What else, Spirit, for the collective? Finishing out the year, stepping into 2025. Okay. We have there is always enough. Okay. So there is always enough is the card coming out with tell the truth. Some of you may be looking at life through a lens of lack. You may be looking at life through the perspective of, why am I here and not over there? Why do I have this scenario and not that other scenario that I want, or that those other people get to have? And your spirit team is saying that you're doing yourself a major disservice by doing that. Because if you're not focused on where you are and you're super hyper focused on where you want to be or where you're going to be, you miss out on the lessons here. And you also miss out on the beauty of the now. So imagine going through a pretty tough time and coming out of it like you inevitably will, but not really retaining any of the lessons from that experience. It's like, what was the point? And not only what was the point, but you're also going to be reliving that experience until you learn the lesson. If you know, you know. Okay. The information is down below to book a personal reading with me so that we can get the actual messages of your situation if this is resonating so far on a general level. Okay, that's too many. Let's just one at a time, one or two at a time, Spirit. Okay, then they gave me 3 again, so I guess I'll just take them. We have cosmic knowledge. This represents a deep inner knowing. Okay. Earth magic, environment, and then we have brave spirit. It is time. That's what they're saying. Your spirit teams are saying it is time. Like, it's time for you to take this next venture. Some of you, like I said before, you're like, how come? Like, why me? Why? But not why me and like, oh my gosh, why me with the blessings? It's more so of a, why me with this scenario? Like, I hate this. I don't want this. I want that. But your spirit team is saying, relax. You have to, it's almost like you have to go through this to get to that. But if you don't learn the lessons from this to get to that, then you're going to go through this again and again and again until you learn that lesson, and then you'll get to that. So some of this, the Brave Spirit card tells me that a part of your lesson is tied to you letting something go, or speaking up for yourself, or setting a boundary, a pretty hard boundary at that. Could be with family, could be with a relationship. Some of you could be moving, but like moving away from your support system. Something that comes with a little bit of like, this is kind of nerve-wracking. Your team is calling for grounding right now. Your focus needs to be on getting solidified with what you want for you, not what other people expect of you, what other people want for you, but what you want for you. And then from there, it's like you being confident in your next steps, confident in the actions that you take. That's really what it's about. There's no right or wrong, good or bad with which way you decide to go. It's whether or not it's something that you actually want. Because if it's not something that you actually want, then that just kind of automatically makes it bad, because that's where's the fun in that? They're saying that some of y'all are currently in a position that you don't like because you made a decision that didn't sit right with you when you made it the first time. Take that how it resonates. Some of you are in situations that your own decisions have put you in, which, I mean, I guess that's everyone, right? We get to choose, for the most part, we get to choose, you know, where we're going, you know, the decisions that we make to take next steps. But some of those decisions may not have been what truly felt right in your heart. Yeah, we have follow the leader. Some of y'all have made decisions because it's like, this is what everyone else is doing, or this is what society says is the next step, so I'm going to take the next step because that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what's expected of me to do. And your team is like, it's your turn to be the leader. That's why a lot of you are being called to finish out this year and start 2025 solo. Because it's time for you to lean on yourself and find your own sense of leadership. Be your own leader. It's time for you to follow the path, follow the road less traveled. The talisman. Look at this person. This woman on this card is literally taking a road. There's no one else on this road. It's just her and her wisdom and her experiences and the lessons that she's learned. And she's like, you know what? Now I know. And some of you may not know exactly like step 1, 2, and 3 for where you're trying to go, but you do know that you can't stay where you are, and you do know that you will not be making a previous choice that you've made again. And honestly, like, that's a very strong start. Some of you, your spirit team had to take certain people out of your life because you were just like, some of y'all may have been blindly following a relationship, blindly, like, I'm feeling a blindness, like blind. Like this woman, she's no longer looking, like she could be looking in our eyes, like face the other way, but she's not. She's looking at her path. Like she's like, her back is turned on the nonsense. She is no longer following those people. So this is you. We have spirit of place, recognizing the energy that every place holds, every person holds. You may be realizing that a workspace or a home environment or a friend group no longer works for you. And it's like, that's okay. You can break away. Some of you may have this idea that like, oh my gosh, but I can't leave it. What if I leave it? What are people going to think? What does that mean for me? It doesn't mean anything besides you're no longer associating with that group. That's it. Any good or bad meaning to anything is something that you put on it. That's what you give to it. But you don't have to give that. It doesn't have to be good or bad. It's a decision that's going to yield its own new experience, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay. We have the Wizard of Awareness going into an observation space. This is like, y'all are contemplating, like, I thought that you were for me, but actually your actions show otherwise. Your actions are not aligning with what you say. Or like, the amount of work that I'm putting in is not aligning with the pay. The amount of love that I'm giving is not aligning with what I'm receiving. It's like some of y'all are having some aha moments like, is this really something that I want to be associated with? Is my value being recognized? We have the Magic Stream. Ooh. Some of you have to trust. Your talents are being overlooked. Someone's talents are being overlooked. Someone's love is not being appreciated. And if that is you, you have to trust that the love that you give, the talent that you have, your work ethic, what you give to this situation, relationship, workspace, project, whatever, is so valuable and so worthy. And you have to see yourself as valuable enough to pick your shit up and walk away if the people around you, the space around you, does not deem you as worthy as you are. So this Magic Stream card is saying, allow who you are and your beauty and your talents to just like gently float you to exactly where you're supposed to be. No need to hold on too tightly to anything, anybody. Unless it feels good. If it feels good, please, by all means, keep doing what you're doing. If it feels good, it feels aligned, then what I just said is not for you. This is for someone that is in a situation that does not feel right. We have Slow and Steady. The Magical Map Shifter, topping off this second row. This is a new path, but it's not a new path that you're taking like boom tomorrow. This is something that is going to be building up over the next, I'm feeling like the next 2 or 3 months. So if you're like job searching or you're looking for a new home, I feel like that moment of, okay, this is perfect, is gonna come in the next few months. It's not gonna happen immediately, but it's not meant to happen immediately. Because I mean, I think you're gonna find options and possibilities. Like you could have options and possibilities in front of you right now, but I don't feel like any of them quite feel like, oh my gosh, this is the one. If you're willing to wait for the one, it is coming. It is coming. Some of you are not settling, and this is whether it's a relationship, a job, a new home, or whatever. Some of you are choosing not to settle, and things are lining up. In this space of you just kind of being solo, doing your own thing, allowing the universe to do what it does, everything's lining up perfectly without any direct work from you. Okay, I'm gonna pull an energy check. Gonna pull an energy check. Let's see. Just one card, Spirit. What's a quick check-in for the collective? And we have everything is on track always. Literally. That's what we're saying. That's what we were just saying. Everything's falling right into place. No matter where you are in your life currently, and no matter how difficult things might appear to be in this moment, you are always being moved towards magnificence. Okay. Try not to judge yourself or your situation too much. Try not to identify every little thing about yourself or in your life right now as right, wrong, good, bad. That in itself eases up so much weight and tension. It's like, it's not good or bad, it's just happening. It's happening. And I get to be in this Wizard of Awareness space and watch things happen. I get to watch things fall apart, and then I get to watch those pieces that fell build a new bridge that carries me into this next phase of my life that's more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. How many of us have had a situation where in the midst of it, it felt like insanely unbearable, but then we get to the other side and we heal and we release a little bit and we reconnect with love and we see what that situation led us into, and we're like, that was hard, but I wouldn't change how things play. I wouldn't change anything for the world, you know? Y'all, some of y'all are in that type of situation right now. So your best way to ease your way through is to just take deep breaths and observe. Be like, okay, well, there's that. Well, okay, Spirit, that's what you want. Let's see where this goes, and allow it to flow. All right, let's do one more row. Spirit, messages for the collective, please. One more row of messages for the collective. We have exposed, time to come clean. Then we have Joker, stir it up. Some of y'all may be hiding your truth. Some of you may need to tap into, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, so I'm getting a phone call right as we said, speak your truth. So some of you may need to give someone a phone call. Some of you may need to pick up the phone. Maybe you're avoiding a conversation and you need to answer that phone. Feed into that conversation, because there may be a aspect of you. It could be something that you're interested in. It could be about your sexuality. It could be about your goals or your path, some type of transition that you're putting into place. And you may be afraid to share this aspect of yourself with the world because you think it's going to shake things up. But your spirit team they're saying like stirring things up is actually the next step for you. And once again, not a good thing, not a bad thing. It's just a thing. You are being your authentic self and people are reacting. And it's kind of like, it's very much so out of your hands. Very much so not something that you should be overly worried or concerned about. It's just what it is. Okay, we'll take all of that. We have friendship, care is there. Reflection, get out of your box. And assertive, take your place at the table. So some of you may have people in your life when it comes to this, being authentic. There may very well be some people that you know for a fact are not going to be accepting or open-minded with whatever it is that you share. But your spirit team is reminding you that you also have a support system that is very much so with you. Not only in the physical, but also in the spiritual. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, like they are always there. They're with you right now and they're waiting on you to need something and call on them. But you could be hyper-focused on what you don't have when it comes to support, that you may not appreciate what you do have as much as you could. Even if that appreciation is appreciation of self and your self-love and how far you've come. Or if that appreciation is of your spirit team or of a close friend or a cousin or a coworker, like someone, there's support here. So much support, in fact, that you are able to not just be who you are, but thrive in who you are and demand respect for who you are. And if people are not willing to give you that respect, then I see you also being willing to be solo. We started this message off with solo, and this final row here is also bringing up solo. But your spirit team is telling you to get out of your head. Get out of your head. You are not your thoughts, and your thoughts are not always true. They're not always the truth. It's not always real. We have indulgence, permission to pamper. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your mind. Take care of your body. Take care of your spirit. Some of you could be dealing with stuff with your body or with your mental health or your emotional space, and your spirit team is saying to say thank you. Thank your emotions for showing you where healing is needed, or to show you where boundaries are needed, or to show you what you do and do not like. Thank your body for showing up for you every day in the ways that it has. Thank your mind for being able to be so resilient and to send you on a journey of reflection, self-reflection, reflection of past experiences so that you can create new conclusions and new realities for yourself. Thank yourself. And you can thank yourself through pampering yourself too. Pampering doesn't have to be like I'm going to get my nails done, my hair done, massage. It doesn't have to be just that. It can be I'm about to make my favorite cup of tea. I'm sitting on my couch. The fireplace is on. I'm looking at my Christmas tree. Like whatever makes you feel good, whatever makes you feel comfy, cozy, and safe. That is pampering. All right, Spirit, one more card for this row. One more card for this row. Okay, they gave us 2. I'll take them. We have entitlement. Check your prima donna. Ooh. And truth. Let it show. So the entitlement, I actually want to read a little snippet of what this entitlement card represents, because I feel like it's so, where is it? Okay. It says, if you pounced on this card, it means you have the sense that you are the one who deserves the most attention for who you are or what you've done. You might believe you are the best with no close seconds and that this place or position is unquestionable. Not only do you play the starring role in your own drama, you view all others as mere supporting actors, there to serve you. And as you make waves in your world, whether or not you are aware, whatever the ripples, you take little to no responsibility for them. You may be too busy being the cat's meow to notice a negative impact. There's a part that I know that I wanted to read. Yeah, okay. So this card is highlighting an unmet need for acknowledgement. It is representing, so an unmet need for acknowledgement means that in some way, shape, or form, your decisions and your actions are still catering to some type of applause that you're hoping to get, some type of praise that you're hoping to get. And when we are focused on the praise, the things that we do may not actually be in alignment with our spirits. So this is about you. Right after that entitlement card came truth. This is about you reconnecting with your intentions, reconnecting with your vision, reconnecting with your purpose. It's not just about the goal, it's about the why. It's about how you feel every step of the way, because it's going to take time to build and create the ultimate vision. But you don't want to be miserable every step until you reach that ultimate destination. No, you want to be happy now. You want to feel good now. You want to feel fulfilled now. You want to feel acknowledged now. Your best bet is acknowledging yourself and acknowledging the fact that your spirit team acknowledges you 24/7. Your best bet is going to be feeling good now about yourself and not expecting in anything that any feeling or opinion that someone has of you that is positive or like they're praising you, that is extra. That is not the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes is how you feel about you. That other stuff, I'm tongue-tied, is like the sides. Like that's the mashed potatoes and, you know, maybe some rice or whatever the sides are. But you are the main dish. So you have to treat yourself as such. And this is not from a entitled type of space. This is from a self-love, self-care, confident space. And the truest and the realest healers and leaders and lovers, they treat everyone around them with love and with respect and are able to cheer other people on. So if you find yourself kind of being in that space of like seeking that confirmation from other people or seeking to be affirmed, this is your spirit team saying it's time to lean back on you. And that's why I said at the beginning, your team has taken some people out of your life because you were following the leader and ignoring your own leadership qualities. You are a leader. You should be following you, and there will be other people that want to follow you and following you in your light. I feel like some of you may have been following other people's shadows, looking for a round of applause from other people's shadows. We want to follow the light, and you are the light. All right, Spirit, let's get a final card here. This is another energy check. Final energy check, and then we're going to end it there, collective. Okay. And your final energy check is jump for joy. Ooh, it's not focusing. Okay, there we go. Jump for joy. You can lift your frequency, accelerate your manifestations, and change your whole life with this powerful visualization technique that can be done in less than 30 seconds. Imagine that you just received your desire and see yourself jumping for joy. I love that. You create your reality. What you see is what you get. If everything that you see is failure, things not working out, things not going how you plan for them to go, and everything that's not right or not happening, then you're going to receive the not. You got to see the good. You got to see the happiness, and not only see it in the future, but live it now. Do things that bring you joy. Do things that make you feel good, make you feel happy. The more happiness and abundance that you feel in the now, your spirit, the universe is going to be like, oh, that's abundance. We need to keep sending abundance to abundance, versus, oh, that's lack. We got to send more lack to the lack. No. You are abundant. You are loved. You are supported. You are guided divinely. You are a light. And it is your spirit team has put you into a space of solitude so that you can see that, because it's time for you to walk in that, live in that, be that. Okay, collective. So that's the energy that actually makes a lot of sense. That's kind of the energy that I've been feeling in my life lately, and just kind of in general that I've noticed with people around me or on social media, like just this collective energy of like, okay, it's time to rise up, So I am sending you all so much love. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the year. I hope you start off 2025 strong and confident and feeling loved and cared for. And I will see you all in the next video. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is down below. Mwah.